was a close one.
What was the corporation doing taking our pictures?
I don't know, but they're not gonna get away with this.
You're telling me I want residuals.
Well, what do you think of the pictures?
Terrible. Awful.
What?
Well, the exposure's all wrong. This one's out of focus. This one is grainier than wheat.
Forget the critique. My boys ain't professional photographers. Now, can you use these pictures, or can't you?
Yes, they're perfect. I never saw better pictures. These guys could work weddings and bar mitzvahs. Good.
Big Boss, with all due respect, the doc here has volunteered to help us.
Then get to work. I want this Mona Lizard painting, and I don't want T-Rex getting in my way.
Now, what were they doing taking all of those pictures?
It's all wrong. Something stinks.
It's the smell of T-Rex over easy.
No, that fire was an accident. The corporation's up to something bigger.
Hello, boys. What's cooking?
We were about an hour ago.
Yeah, roasted, toasted, and broasted.
I get the burning feeling you guys are hiding something.
No, we're not hiding anything, but you're right about the burning part.
Cool it, bro. Say, what are you doing here anyway? Where's Myrna?
Now, don't tell me she sold the place and you're the new manager.
Not quite. Myrna put me in charge of the club just for the day. So I wore this new dress.
How'd you pull that off?
Well, there's a zipper in the back.
Not the dress. How'd you become the temporary manager?
Oh, Myrna's gonna be at the museum all day.
Heck of a place to scout for talent.
She's not looking for talent. The Mona Lizard is in town. Myrna's waiting in line for tickets. She said it would take all day.
The Mona Lizard, valued at millions.
Whoa, I've heard of a picture being worth 1,000 words, but ooh, this is ridiculous.
A picture? Of course.
What? What is it?
Pardon us, Jin. We got some work to do.
Yep, that's usual cue.
Fascinating. Extraordinary.
Did you see? No. Discover something, Doc?
Yes, this floss is stuck. Oh, that's the 5th tooth today. I'm paying big time for my past bad habits.
Look, Doc, Big Boss is getting impatient. Have you figured out how to defeat... No, how to crush T-Rex?
Well, each of them have different strengths. One has a thing with his legs, another's got a jaw like a hydraulic press.
We know that, Doc. We've always known that.
Ah, but what you don't realize is that they all have something in common.
They all collect stamps?
No, they all wear identical uniforms, and each uniform is made of metal.
Yeah, so?
Like repels like. Positive attracts negative. Magnets attract metal. End of story.
Amazing! A giant magnet!
As you can see, this magnet will completely immobilize T-Rex. Not to mention the damage it will do to their pocket watches.
Get the boys on the horn. We're heading for the museum.
So you figure the corporation's taking all those pictures to analyze us. Study our weaknesses.
Indeed.
And it just so happens that the most valuable painting in the world is in town.
Yes, and thinking the T-Rex will circumvent any attempted theft, the hoodlums devise a weapon to immobilize each of your peculiar talents.
You mean take out my tail?
Loosen my legs?
Jar my jaw?
Enough with the anatomy lesson. What are we gonna do?
Oh, I'm not of the belief that the corporation has the capacity to surmount each of you in multipartite. It is your commonalities that are in jeopardy.
Hey, leave our relatives out of this.
Boys, the professor is saying that whatever we have in common could be our downfall.
Yeah, but what do we have in common?
Well, let's see. We're brothers.
We tell bad jokes.
It has to do with what you have in common as T-Rex. And being your executrix, I know precisely what that is.
Look at that line. We'll never get tickets.
You dummy. We're breaking into the joint. We don't need no stinking tickets.
I do that.
You boys get that magnet thing out of the trunk. Little boss and I will take care of the rest.
Oh, it's the craziest thing I ever heard of. I hope you know what you're doing, Professor.
It doesn't matter now. We have to get to the museum and protect that painting.
My only compunction is that we don't have sufficient accoutrement to go around. Unfortunately, only 2 of you will be safe.
It'll have to do, Professor. Come on, boys.
Hey, wait a minute. Only 2 of us will be safe? Which 2?
Move it, Bruno.
Oh, which 2? Oh, come on, which 2?
T-Rex is the name, and crime busting's
Better than finger painting.
that best after a full night's sleep.
An obligation we take very seriously.
Even if only 2 of us are safe.
And none of us know which those 2 are.
You see, they're not so smart, are they? Are they? I finally beat them. Not a word, kid. No, not a single word.
Zoinks, get a load of that kisser.
What are you now, an art critic?
Hey, I don't know art, but I sure know ugly. And that, my friend, is ugly.
After all that trouble, T-Rex doesn't even bother to show up. Let's get that thing out of here.
Let's put that thing back where it belongs.
Would you make up your mind, Shooter?
T-Rex!
What?
What are you worried about? I told you that we don't need no coolers.
Got any surprises for us, Shooter?
Funny you should ask.
Uh-oh! Is this what they call reptile roulette? That's 1. That's 2.
Nice to see that you guys stick together.
And that's 3. Bernie! We're safe! The professor was right! Give it up, boys!
Hey, it's not working on him. Armor by Plastic Fantastic, lovingly tailored by Professor Edison.
The view is great from up here, Bruno, but would you mind getting us down?
Hey, Professor, only a genius like you could come up with such a simple solution. Magnets don't attract plastic.
Seems to me the corporation wasted an awful lot of film figuring out that our uniforms were made out of metal.
Yeah, but look at the bright side. At least now the corporation's got a new hobby. Plastic outfits. Never thought I'd see the day.
Affirmative. Plastic is the wave of the future. I see a world where plastic is used in multitudinous forms of utilization.
Yeah, not only that, but you can do anything with it.
Plastic coffee mugs, plastic food containers.
Plastic golf clubs?
Plastic surgery?
And plastic uniforms. Hey, it looks like we better act like magnets ourselves, Doc, and stick to metal.